Hello everybody, this is Norm with Two Guys Farming. How you doing? We are back on the rusty map Sosnovka. Welcome. This is episode 24, I think. I really don't know. I should know, but I don't know. I'm looking though. Yes, 24, episode 24. And yeah, this is going to be our third rusty map episode. So that's pretty cool. I think I've worked out my technical glitches, hopefully. So let's get at it. We're looking at field 23-5, and it's wheat as far as the eyes can see. Behold, isn't that nice? So we've got a lot of work to do. We've got some wheat to harvest. We've got a field to plow, cultivate, fertilize, and seed. We got some bales to pick up. And also, sadly, we've got some equipment to sell. Yeah, unfortunately, the Fent continues to have problems. It won't work picking up bales on course play, so it goes at 1 mile an hour, which is obviously slow. So unfortunately, there it is right there. You can probably hear me talking about him. I'll have to keep it quiet, but yeah, we're gonna get rid of him because it's just playing solo course play is really important. So he doesn't really work with course play at all, or hardly. So let's go here, combine, northwest. Okay, so I guess this is our third harvest on this field. I'm just thinking, we don't really need more bales. So I think I'm gonna disable the straw swath. So let's get this guy started. Okay. Okay, so he's good. I guess we're gonna use the deer to... Yeah, we'll use the John Deere to run the trailer to offload the combine. The crystal gets a little overwhelmed doing that. And it's a small trailer too. This Crampe Bandit, I think it's just 40,000 liters. And the crystal gets a little bit in over its head. So we'll use the deer. We can't use the Fent because he'll just struggle. Okay, so I think we also have a yep. Okay. Let's match him up with our waiting until okay, cool. So let's just if you guys have seen, I like to separate my field strong. Okay, so is he coming? Is that what he... Yep, he's coming. Okay, cool. Alright, so I just want to check on the case. Yeah, so the case, we're picking up grass. We could use the Fent to do this, but even the Fent now, well, let me show you. Check this out. So we're gonna go inside of it, right? So now we're inside. Our lights are on in there. And this is our in-cab view. Right? Check it out. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know what is happening with this thing. It's a bummer because I really like this mod. I mean, I guess I could use it for non-course play stuff. Like, I could drive this up and change it out with the Puma. Because I really don't... I'm not thrilled about selling it because, one, I'm going to lose money on it. So... why don't I do that? I'll drive up. Well, see, this is the... I gotta get rid of it. That was the last straw. This is the in-cab view. Yeah. I don't know what this is. Oh, shite. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but... it stinks because I really like this mod. But... yeah, that's the in-cab view. So, it doesn't work with really any course play stuff. Oh, and now this is my view. So, unfortunately, we're going to get rid of it. What are we going to replace it with? I have no idea. Maybe another deer. I'm just going to drop my weight off here. You think I should get another deer? It's not... this is not the ideal scenario either, because I'm going to lose money on this transaction. But... yeah, see, I paid more for it than that, that's for sure. Alright, well first let me grab my case. Actually, how's he doing? Is he... yeah, he's just about done. Alright, let's get him started. Yeah, we have just a couple of bucket loads, I think, here. Trying to think what we should get for a tractor. We'll sell these buckets and then we'll take a look. We'll see what's in the store. Whoa. Whoa, that was a little funky. Okay. Alright, so as I said, I think I'm over my technical difficulties. Fingers crossed, but it looks like I've kind of figured it out for now anyway. Whoa, 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 what the heck? Whoa. Wow, I just dumped out a... oh, man. Boy, that's not cool. Yeah, well, I figured out my technical difficulties, but apparently I have not figured out how to drive this dang thing. Alright, so that was a waste of probably about $5 grand. Son of a gun. Not sure what happened there. Well, I know what happened. I did it wrong, but I don't know how I did it wrong. Because I thought I was doing it right. Yes. Ooh, yeah, see? For some reason, when I get to the top, it automatically starts to dump. That's not cool. That ain't cool. Alright, so we'll get this last little bit here. Yep. Done. Cool. So the combine and deer, they seem to be doing. I gotta be careful here. Yeah, see? I gotta. That's weird. I wonder why it's doing that. Okay. Yep. Get out of there. Okay. Alright, so we're good. So let's go park this over in our little shed here. Okay. Perfect. Alright, and yep, looks good. Looks very good. Cool. Alright, so the crystal we're keeping. We're gonna put him on 14. We'll have him seed it. I mean, I kind of feel like I have to keep this thing, you know. I don't even know if he can pull that fertilizer. We'll drop our seed right over here. Okay. Let's see if he can pull this. Okay. And what do we have? 14. I don't think we have combine. Yeah, this is the small fertilizer. This is the big one, so I'll have to do a new course. No biggie. Okay. And definitely don't need the southwest going north. Definitely don't need a headland. Although they do kind of get stuck a little bit here and there. Okay. Cool. Alright, so back to, let me just check on the deer. Yep. Alright. These guys are moving right along. Alright. So we'll pick up some grass. But first, let's see what we have. Okay. We got a lot of case. Let me know if you guys see. You know, I haven't used the Klaus in a while. 137 for 264. It's 120. These are great. I love these things, but I need something with a little bit more oomph to it. Too much money. Too much money. This is the one that I just sold, unfortunately. Too much. Not enough horsepower. Too much horsepower. How many horse? 90, yeah. Alright, let's see what we... Too much. 190, that's not enough. 125. Maybe I get another one of these. 350. It's a little more than I need. A little bit more than I need. This thing's only 185. It's 300 horse. It's a great mod. 269. 175. Should I get that one? This one's not. I really like a 3-point in the front. These are all Stevie's mods. These are pretty good. How many? Ooh, 190 for 45? That's good. Unimom. So I can get, I think that's pronounced same. The Fortis 190. 45,000. I've never used it though, that's the only thing. These case 205 for 270. I kind of have a case. I'd like to get something different. 269. I've tried these out on my test map. I'm not crazy about them. I've tried this one out too. I like it. We could get... I don't want to get the same. I'm going to fast track. Let's see what we got here. I like this Deutz Fahr 229. It's kind of rich. Let's see. Actually, how much is 130? 245. That's not bad. 245. 229 for 263. 114, not enough. 190. That's not bad. 190. Let's go with that. Alright, we'll leave it at the store for now. Let's just get this started. Okay. Boy, I'm used to Stevie's on the Michigan series I'm doing. His swaths, they're just huge. They go like halfway up the tires when you drive through it like this. As opposed to this, which just looks like there's barely just some clippings on the ground. His is like a big pile. I prefer the big pile because it looks cool. So we'll go ahead and finish picking up this stuff here. The crystal's done. Let's go grab him. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice one, buddy. Alright, so we'll just park this over here for now. And what do you guys think? Should we let's buy some can we buy some cows yet? Just cover that in case it rains. Actually, let me give myself a little more room. Okay. And now the question is, what are we going to plant here? First of all, let's see what we have for courses. Seed, yep, alright, so we're going to go southwest to the north. Which is this way. It's a small field, so it almost doesn't even matter. Well, I mean, it kind of does. It adds up, but still. Well, we're doing wheat. Let's see what we have. We got wood chips. Boy, we don't really have anything except wheat. Corn. I guess we'll do barley. Why not? Okay. I think what I'll do when I get halfway, I'm going to lay down a straw swath. Because might as well. We have the equipment to pick it up. And we can always sell it. If we don't, if we really don't want it, we can just sell it. So, let's see, where are those guys? Yeah, they got a ways to go. We're not even close to halfway. So, yeah, as I was saying, looks like I finally figured out the technical difficulties I was having. I won't bore you guys with the details, but, yeah. Hopefully iron those issues out. So I can now get back to my regular 1 episode a day. And it kind of was like bumming me out a little bit because I wasn't playing the game. And so, because, you know, when I play, I record, basically. And that's how I do it. I didn't want to record too much. Because then, you know, I'd miss out on all those episodes. So, alright, so we're full here. Let's go ahead, we'll drive across this dude's field. This would actually be a good field. 22 would be a nice one to own. Or 18, just turn it into grass. What is that? How the heck did that? What the hell? Gear is slipping. What the heck is he slipping on? And how did this get planted? That's crazy. Keep this nice and spread out. That's what I like about these nice long chaff bunkers. What is this deer stuck on? That's what I'm dying to know. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, you gotta be kidding. What the oh, shite. Really? Oh my god. Alright. I think I had this issue before. I'm gonna ever so gently. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. because I'm too lazy to re-record this route. And it should pick it up here, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's check in on the... No, not you. You. Yep, he's doing good. Yeah, he's plowing away. Wow, the combine's almost full. The deer's slipping again? Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm doing a new course. This must be his first drop-off. Is this thing tipped to the side, or is it just... Yeah, just in the back, okay. Well, let me get to that combine as he is waiting now. Oh, at least he's close, that's good. This should give us a pretty good harvest on this field. It's a huge field. Especially as I've merged it. Boy, it'd be nice if we got a spike in the market on wheat. So, what else is going on? Yeah, so when I wasn't farming, what was I playing? I was playing a lot of Squad. You guys played that? It's a first-person shooter. Really cool. It's, what's it like? It's like Arma 3, Insurgency, but it's like Arma 3, if you've ever played that or heard of it, is a really cool game. But it's like super complicated. Like really complicated. Alright, so let me just... He's empty, so I'm just going to record a new course here. So Arma 3 is a really cool game, but it's super complicated. The controls are like ridiculous. The key bindings, I mean, it's like crazy. Like there's like 12 or 16 different stances, right? So normally you're prone, crouch, or standing. So that's 3. Let me just take this really slow here. Arma has like, I think 12 different stances. It's crazy. So, it's really complicated. And unless, for me anyway, unless I play it a lot, I just forget all the different controls. Because there's so many. So I just kind of lost interest in that, and that was that. Might as well empty this. Squad is very simple, but the gameplay is phenomenal, and it really puts an emphasis on teamwork, hence the name Squad. What is he slipping on? He must be stuck on a tree. Alright, so let me go. Oh, he's loose. Yeah, he was stuck on that tree. Okay. He's Doing awesome. Alright, so let's go grab our Fortis. I think it's same. Is that how it's pronounced? I think so. Anyway, so squad, team-based, hence the name squad. And it's just really done well. The graphics are phenomenal. Let's check this thing. Oh, this looks nice. I like this. Pretty cool. You know, kind of your typical in-game tractor. I like it. Looks nice. It's kind of got a cool look to it. Nice headlights, working lights. All right. Hazards, beacons, the whole kit and caboodle. What's up, buddy? What's going on? That's me, I guess. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to bring this over here, pick up our bale collector. So yeah, I was playing a lot of squad, having a blast. So the crystal, he's doing good, he's right there. So that was good, because I don't play really too many other games when I'm into farm sim a lot. Just because I'm somewhat limited in time. And for me, this game is, I'm not going to say it's the most enjoyable, but I think what I really like about it that I think other games don't have, this is like so simple. And for me, it's like really relaxing to play this. So, the deer. Where is he? Huh. That's weird. Sometimes if he comes at a steep angle, let's try and help him out a little bit. Hopefully that does it. Come on. Don't be shy. Okay. Yeah, this game is just easy, simple, fun, relaxing. I love the graphics. I like the gameplay. I find it very interesting. Because I'm not a farmer, but I feel like I'm learning what farming is like. You know, not like the intricacies of it, but just, you know, the basics. Planting, cultivating, harvesting, you know, stuff like that. You know what? Let's try our to sell. See how this works. I really like this tractor. I'm glad I got it. Am I gonna fit in here? I'll fit like this, but what happens when I go to unload? I haven't used this sell point yet. Yeah. Let's see. Well, a little bit of a glitch there. Okay. So that's about $5,000. I don't like that. I'm not crazy about how it glitches. 5,000 for a load of bales. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. So, yeah, so I like this game because for those reasons. But as I said, I was playing a lot of Squad, which is really cool. What else was I? Oh, and then I think I've mentioned in previous episodes, I do a lot of flight sim stuff. Or not a lot, but I was when I wasn't playing this. So that was pretty cool. It was good to... There's a group of guys that I fly with online, and so it was good to kind of do some flying. I was rusty, but it was fun. So I think I'm going to continue to do the little more flying than I had. Just because that is a blast. I don't know if you guys are into flight sims, but if you are, the best one out there is called DCS. It's really, really cool. So I'm going to just drop this in here for now. And let me go grab the plow, which I think is over here. Let's see how this thing does with the plow. It should be okay. Excuse me. Probably could use a weight on the front. Oh, I forgot the weight at the store. What the hell? You guys didn't remind me to pick that up? Yeah, you can see the front end lift up a little bit. That's alright, I got weights over here. You know, I'm really digging this tractor. I like it. So, let's get him on field 19. I don't think I have a course play for this. Let me see. Oh, I do. Cool. Awesome. Reach waiting point. Huh? Is that because reached waiting point? How did a waiting point get into a plow course? And why is he going 1 mile an hour? Hold on a second. Hang on a second. Something's wrong with that course. I'll try this again. Calculate. 19. Work. Is it because it was on that? Oh, we'll find out, I suppose. 3 meters. Oh, 1.8. Is that all this thing is? Where are we? Northwest, south. Okay. Why is he skipping? Weird. Is it because... I don't think so. Maybe. Let's find out. Why is he going over there? Interesting. Something's going on somewhere. I don't know where, but... Alright, how are we doing over here? Crystal's finished, okay. So... he'll have enough to do 19 maybe. Maybe not. Might as well just go fill her up. Plus we need the cultivator anyway. So yeah, if you guys are ever looking for a new game, or if you're into flight sims, let me know in the comments, or you can just Google DCS World. Go grab the cultivator. Actually, I think it's over here. There's a bunch of different modules and different planes. Ooh, is that weight going to be in the way? Kind of looks like it. Let's see if I can put this on the rear. No, I'm facing the wrong way. No, I'm not. Oh, cool. So, different modules, which is basically different planes to fly. I fly mostly the A10C, which if you're into planes and flight sims, you probably know what that is. That's the Warthog. And the F-15C. I spend most of my time flying one of those two, usually the A-10. Might as well get this guy going right behind him, right? Let's see why not. Well, we'll give him a head start because he will ultimately catch up to him. Alright, so let's go back in our case here. And then the other game was World of Warships, which was pretty cool. Same developer of World of Tanks, if you're familiar with that. Which is, I used to be into the World of Tanks big time. Dying to know how I planted that. I don't know, that's bizarre though. Yeah, I used to play World of Tanks a lot. And then just totally dropped it. And I haven't played in, I don't know, over a year, I think. So, yeah, World of Warships, pretty cool. And Squad, if you like first-person shooters, very cool game. if you're into flight sims, DCS, there's no better. That's for sure. And they're coming out with new tanks. They get a bunch of different, planes. You can download it for free, and it comes with a plane for free, which is the Su-25, which is a Russian air-to-ground attack. So it's free to download and free to download. So there's the game called DCS World. I'm just driving up here. I think there's some grass. Yeah, so I left some grass over here. So there's DCS World. So that's kind of like the main environment. And then within that environment, you can download different modules or planes. And it comes with the Su-25. So you can basically play it for free. And then to buy additional modules or planes costs more money. So the planes are usually around $50 when they come out. Right around there. Well worth it. Absolutely worth it. I always get a kick out of people that complain. Like, they complain about Farm Sim having to pay for DLCs. I don't know. The way I look at it, this game, how many hundreds of hours have I played this and enjoyed it? And I don't know, what does it cost? $50 to buy it, or $39 to buy it? It ends up being pennies on the hour. So $10 for a DLC, no problem. I'll pay it. It's the amount of enjoyment you get out of it, the return on investment is awesome. And I want to support the developers. I want them to make money, so they'll keep doing it. So I always I suppose if we're talking about younger kids, I don't know, 12 years old or whatever. Yeah, for them, it's a good chunk of money. I get that. But I don't know. I mean, to me, it seems like the vast majority of the people that play this game, yeah, sure, there are lots of kids, but there are a lot of adults. 30s, 40s that play this game as well. So I find it hard to imagine complaining about a $10 DLC. I mean, you go get a burger and fries and a drink and it's more than $10. And that's like, one time. This thing gives you hours of enjoyment, hundreds of hours of, at least if we're talking about me. I don't know how many, because I play this both in Steam but also independently of Steam. I think on Steam I have like 150 hours, but independently or standalone, I guess you call it, I probably have at least that. So I think it's a great investment. And the same is true for DCS. A lot of people complain about $50 for a plane, but it's amazing. Like, go on YouTube and just and search DCS A10, and your mind will be blown at how realistic it is. It's that good. Like all the dials and switches in the cockpit work. Sorry, I just had to adjust. I got a you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I got this like hammock basically, and it goes under your desk. It hangs under your desk, and you put your legs in it. The thing is the best thing in the world. It really is. It's like so cool. Just imagine, you know, most of you are probably sitting at a desk watching this, right? Or, you know, maybe you have a laptop. Let me just compact this first. Or, you know, maybe you're on your couch on a laptop or whatever, but I think most people probably sit at a desk. And just imagine, instead of your feet down on the floor, putting your legs straight out. Almost like you're on a recliner. And that's what this thing does. It's so cool. I got it in Amazon. It was like, I don't know, 15 bucks, if that. And it's awesome. Because if you're like me, like I spend a lot of my day at a desk. And it's yeah, I mean, you gotta mix it up. That's why I have a standing desk also, which is awesome. You know, it's one of those desks that basically goes up and down, right? So you can stand up, and yeah, it's cool. So I got all the little gadgets. So we'll just drop this off. Alright. So I'm just going to pull this over here out of the way. Let's see how we're doing here. And yeah, he's chugging along perfect. No problem pulling that plow. None whatsoever. Alright, so let's get the crystal started. There we go. Looks good. Getting some weird little hiccups on my view. Not sure if you guys are seeing that. Okay. So what other games do you guys play? What else besides Farming Simulator? I know Fallout 4 is pretty popular. Looks cool. Just looks like one of those games that requires a lot of what I call grinding. You know, I don't really have time to grind. So, yeah, I mean, it looks okay. I don't know, it's just not wowing me. Construction Simulator is another one. Looks cool, but you know, I don't know. Not compelled to go out and buy it and try it. Just, I don't know, seems like it's, oh man, I'm missing that row. That's alright, I'll have to go back and get that. Just seems like it's a lot of like driving around, picking stuff up, dropping it off. Which, you know, not crazy about. Trying to think what else is hot. Oh, that new Clancy one. What the heck's the name of it? The Division, I think? Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a third person kind of... I guess it's technically a role play. I don't know. It's not wowing me. I'm not a big fan of the third-person shooters. I'm not sure why. Just doesn't... I don't know. I mean, it looks cool, and the concept looks pretty fresh, different. But it kind of reminds me of Watchdog, which I've never played. But Watchdog looked really cool before it came out. But then when it came out, like nobody was really into it at all. So I never even bothered trying it. And the Division kind of reminds me of that. It looks really cool. It's like, you know, what's that saying? All sizzle, no steak. Right? You know, it looks awesome and cool, and the concept sounds, you know, fresh and different. But at the end of the day, that's all it is. It's just a lot of sizzle, no steak. Yeah, so I'm trying to think what else is out there that's good. Oh man, I missed another row. This thing really is pulling to one side. I should use GPS. It's like really pulling. I wonder if a steering wheel would be better. Oh, that's the other game that's out, or I think it's out, or maybe beta, or out to a select few. American Truck Simulator. Yeah, I mean, I have Euro Truck Simulator 2, I guess it is. I don't know, played it like maybe 5 hours. I like it, great looking game. I like the concept. But it's too kind of one-dimensional. I guess, I mean, I really haven't given it a fair shake, because I've only literally played it like maybe 5 hours. So it does get more in depth, because you can, I guess, you know, you can own your own trucking company, and then you make, you know, you have expenses and revenues, so I guess there's a little financial component to it. But I don't have a steering wheel. And to me, that game, and American Truck Simulator for that matter, you need a steering wheel. Because it's all about driving, and I think in order to really get the most out of it, you have to have a steering wheel. And I don't have one. I don't have one because I don't use one, obviously, for a farming simulator. I use just an orb weaver and a mouse. And I'm perfectly content with this setup. I don't know. I think if I had a wheel, I would enjoy Euro Truck a lot more. Hence, I would probably enjoy American. But I'm not planning on picking up American Simulator 2 or 1 or whatever it is. Just because, yeah, I think I really would need to get a wheel to get the most out of it. And I don't know, I'm just not compelled to get a wheel, so I don't really have time for another game anyway. So for me to get a game, it has to like just be, you know, it's got to be awesome. Because, you know, I'm probably like a lot of you guys, whether you got work or school or both, you know, there's only so much time in the day. So, look at this. We got a lot of activity right now, guys. Looking good. Looking good. Cold drinks on me. And I'm missing a little bit there. And these guys, yeah, I mean, they still have a ways to go. You know, I should bring, well, thinking. I should bring that case down and get a bigger plow. Because that small plow there on that big, yeah, see, my view just kind of popped right there. It's weird. That small plow right there on that huge field, it'll take him forever and a day. What's the horsepower of that case? $270. That's plenty. I'm kind of catching up to this guy. Not sure how, but okay, let me grab the case. Boy, picking up this grass has been taking forever. Okay. I think we'll call this an episode, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a larger plow. I'm going to grab the case, head to the store, pick it up. And the next episode, we'll pick up on 23-5, and we'll start plowing that. And finish harvesting, of course. And also finish cultivating and seeding 19. So hope you enjoyed this video. It's good to be back, having a blast behind the tractor again, and hope to see you guys again in the next episode. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.